Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for January 19th, 2026. We've got base and corn guilds today, and not a lot of corn guilds, mostly base. And let's see, we've got moneylender for copper trashing, but no estate trashing. Plus actions from farmhands and festival and throne room. Draw is carnival, and gains we've got plus buy from festival, and artisan can gain cards. Bureaucrat can gain silvers, but yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, 5-2 does not look great here. I think I guess it could be argued that maybe you don't care super much about the threes, being able to open with a silver. Yeah, maybe you don't actually want to do that. I don't know. We're not going to in any case. Yeah, so I think opening options are moneylender, militia, festival. Yes, I mean, we could open with a farmhand, set aside a copper, and then get a 3, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think moneylender and militia provide the same amount of money effectively, and festival. So I think the main question is, do we want to get started on copper trashing? I actually don't see much of a reason to actually open festival. I mean, I guess the reason would be that if we did manage to spike 6 for artisan, then having the plus actions already in the deck would be nice, but I mean, we definitely do want to trash copper. The downside of opening moneylender, I think, is mostly just that if we don't hit good price points the first time through, it becomes less likely that we do subsequently. But I think it's fine. I'll just go with the moneylender. All right, so we're pretty likely to only hit 3 next turn. We'd have to bottom deck an estate at a 1/3 chance to do so. In order to not. And 3 is pretty bad here. I think I'm gonna go farmhands, set aside copper. Oh, also we got militiaed. So even though we did bottom deck the estate, that was still an issue. Yeah, I'll take a militia now. I guess since we're not getting to activate the farmhands effect, because it's only action or treasure, so I'll take a throne room. Well, this is awkward. The bot is having unreasonably good turns. We're just going to hit 4 again, regardless of what we discard. I would really like to be able to, like, hit 4, get a farm hands, and then set aside one of these 2 actions. But no. We cannot do that. Getting another throne room doesn't really make a lot of sense. Getting a farm hands honestly doesn't make a lot of sense either. We've got the one on top of the deck. I mean, of course it is, well, it really doesn't make a lot of... We could take a poacher, I guess. That's what I'll do. Oh, they got to artisan, come on! Oh, great. All right. I guess I'll take a silver. Really would have been nice to see the poacher here. We're just not getting where we need to be. So if we farm hands the moneylender... It's basically +1 card next turn. The alternative is probably to get a festival. I think I'm gonna farm hands the moneylender. Problem is now we're gonna get attacked. Fortunately, we can do this. That should be okay. Well, now we have way too much money. Yikes. It's really too bad we saw that silver. God, the bot is just destroying me here. Like, this is ridiculous. I suppose I'll take another throne room. Oh, God. I guess we'll just discard moneylender, poacher, and throw in the artisan. I can't believe that they're doing this while not playing with moneylender. This is so bullshit. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we top deck. We gain farm hands. Setting aside copper, and then we top deck that, and then we top deck carnival. Let's go ahead and throne it. Okay, that's better. We definitely need a festival for plus buy. I think we still want to throne the artisan, so I think we go... Throne, artisan, gaining festival. You can reasonably expect... What is that last card? Probably another farmhands. We can reasonably expect to be attacked, so I think top decking estates is fine. And then in that case, another carnival. Top deck that. I have too much money. Wait, can I freaking thank you? I am thinking take another artisan and then farmhands the silver. Do not like having to discard 2 cards from this hand. Oh. Never mind. Okay. I don't think it makes sense to try to artisan before carnival. Now it might. The one thing, so we're going to obviously have less draw than the bot, but the one thing that we've got going is that by having trashed coppers, we also don't need as much draw. All right, I think we want another festival. We have 3 coppers left and 2 of them in our hand, and we have 3 estates and 2 of them are in our hand. So if we top deck copper estate, we're reasonably likely to just draw like whatever with that. I think that's the play. Although, how many carnivals do we have? Well, we can't top deck the carnival to... Well, if we gain another carnival, we could. Which seems like a reasonable thing to do anyway. Right. Do we want to just gain another festival? I'd like to see my throne room, is I guess the real issue. Okay. Definitely gaining another festival. Now this is all 3 of our coppers, so we can top deck the copper. And then... Tiles are getting low. The bot has 1 throne room. He has a bunch of festivals. There's 1 throne room, 1 artisan. 3 farmhands. I'm wondering about getting another throne room and throning the festival. I'm a little worried about not fully drawing. But... we got to the militia. Those last 2 cards... Probably one of them's a farmhands. I don't know what the other one is. Alright, I think we want the last carnival. Hold on. Um, I think it would make sense to take a province. Province Carnival doesn't leave us with enough money for anything of consequence. I was hoping to farmhand something, but I guess we can take a Harbinger and it's at least a unique for Carnival. Oh, our silver's down there. That's unfortunate. That would have helped. Oh, wait, there's another festival? I think we have to discard an artisan. I think that's okay. I hope it's okay. Two provinces. Okay, but they lowered piles. There's definitely a world. Ugh. There's no draw for us to gain with the artisan. Shit. Okay, thank God. All right, we know artisan. Is a valid draw target for Carnival. The problem is we might not draw plus actions. We really... So, okay. We don't need to throne both artisans, right? We can gain... If throning one artisan and then buying province estate would be enough to win. That doesn't seem overly ambitious. So I think we do this. We do this. We have one estate and one copper in those 17 cards, so unfortunately we don't have any information here. I guess if it came to that, I'd rather skip an estate than a copper. Fuck! Come on! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I can't even afford a province. And taking a farmhands is suicide. Man. I don't deserve this. I actually trashed my copper. Like, come on. It's hard to imagine taking an estate is gonna help, but I guess it might, and oh my god. I swear to God, it has just been like this lately. Like, they did have like the one dud, but not nearly as many as should have. And with 6 farmhands, but like we used the. It's not like I wasn't using the farmhands effect either. Oh my god. Yeah, the bot hit double 5, turn 3, turn 4. I mean, it did help that it didn't have the 5-2, of course. And then turn 5, it saw its Festival Carnival and hit Artisan. Like, ugh. That's just so obnoxious. And then even then, like, if I just have a reasonable turn here, I win the game. I don't know. I'm getting really tired of having everything break against me. Not like every day. Like yesterday was fine, but like so frequently. Ugh. All right. Now now the bot has the 5-2. Well, okay. Turnabout is fair play, and now we get to just hit 6 immediately. Okay. That's cool. Admittedly, getting a Harbinger is less exciting, but... Alright, this should probably be Carnival with the intention to top deck... Well, Top deck Carnival by... Oh, no, wait, that doesn't work. We won't actually have... Yeah, no, I think this should be Carnival. Oh. I wasn't thinking of this. Now we can top deck the Carnival. And... also farmhands. And set aside the moneylender. That's really nice. See that Artisan, all right. So we have one farmhands. The Harbinger is down there. Unfortunately, we can't top deck enough to make let the Harbinger pick up something useful. I think it should be... I think it should be farmhands on top. Setting aside... Oh, we could set aside the farmhands itself. That's interesting. It does give us more actions. It doesn't otherwise... Like, I think. So if we top deck the silver, we have 5 cards, and then we play the farmhands out of it. Thing, we trigger a shuffle and we have 6 cards. If we top deck the farmhands, we have 5 cards. The silver goes into play, and then we trigger the shuffle. We have 5 cards, but like the silver is in play, so that doesn't really matter. But what does matter is the extra actions. Oh, maybe we should have... I don't know why I didn't think about taking another Artisan there, actually. That was silly. Is there any advantage in playing this Harbinger after playing Artisan? Oh, we could take a Carnival and top deck the Harbinger. And then we know we draw it. There's another Carnival down there. Oh, but also the Festival. Oh, wait, we don't have a Festival. Oops. I kind of missed that. Okay, yeah, we totally should have taken another Artisan already. Let's do that now. Yeah, I screwed this up. Oh, I really screwed this up. Okay. We'll take a farmhands. Setting aside think the Artisan and top decking Carnival. Whoa. Okay, if I'd known I was gonna top deck both of those, I'd done that a little bit differently, but okay. Take the festival now. Guess we'll top deck the Artisan and Farmhands a Carnival. Oh, we have 2 buys. Hold on. Okay. Their Carnival. This is our only festival. Do that. Still haven't taken a militia. Neither is the bot. A little weird. I think I want a throne room. This is nice. We can top deck the Carnival. And Farmhands of Farmhands. We want one more Artisan? I don't think that's unreasonable. Really should take a militia. These carnivals are doing a good job. Unreal. All right, Throne Artisan to gain Throne Festival, maybe? Or double Throne. Let me just do Throne Festival Artisan. Top deck. Harbinger Silver. Silver. Harbinger. Okay. Now, putting one more festival in the deck would not be bad. And then there's the militia. I guess we can top deck Moneylender. copper. Now we know that all draws. Oh, we have another artisan. I forgot. Okay. Cool. So we probably top deck Carnival. With the artisan? I think so. Or I mean, Province farmhands only costs 12, but I don't see. I don't see much better to do. And we should be reasonably well set up to win the game, possibly as soon as this turn. We don't have another festival in our deck. Well, I guess we'd like to throne our artisans. So, let's just play the Carnival. What do we discard? Harbinger Carnival. Not ideal, but not terrible. We can play a farmhands for 2. Harbinger to top deck. Harbinger, because we know that that's a unique. Carnival. Discards a throne room. You want the throne room more or the Carnival? Probably the Carnival. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we can do the throne artisan thing. Artisan for festival. Top deck militia. Artisan for festival. Top deck silver. Artisan for festival. Top deck estate. I'm going to take a throne room to throne the Carnival just in case I've miscounted my draw. Deck. Farmhands. One, two, three, four. Yeah, okay. I did that correctly. Amazing. Play a festival. Or 2, throne the artisan to gain festival, top deck the province, gain farm hands, estate. Oh, we can't get double province. Yeah. So that was what it looks like when the fortunes are reversed. Unbelievable. Yeah, this just went so much better. Yeah, I mean, and I mean, I think the money lender like sort of proves its worth here in that the previous attempt was like 15. The bot won in 15 turns, and here I won in 13 turns. So like the moneylender is definitely an accelerant, but my draws they weren't even necessarily that bad, but they were so much better here for sure. And then the bot's draws were like unreasonably good in the previous attempt, and I don't really know what happened to the bot here. It didn't take the militia, and that is kind of a big thing because even though, you know, early in the game you have estates to discard and stuff, like losing a coin or two can definitely make a big difference in terms of being able to do like farmhand stuff or like your control with your draw and whatever. So like it definitely makes a difference. The bot opened festival, which, yeah, I don't agree with on the 5-2 for reasons I kind of talked about. There is, I mean, with the specific draw that the bot had, I guess it does look a little bit better just because it ended up getting a carnival, but... And then it gained a farm hands on 4 here. Yeah, I don't like that decision either. I would prefer to take militia or moneylender. For one thing, you have the expectation that you're going to have these coming up, and you have terminal space with this Harbinger, potentially. I don't like where you could top deck something and then draw it with the... I mean, I guess I don't know. Shuffles, 5 cards. Yeah, you could totally top deck a terminal here. Militia or a moneylender. So, yeah, I don't like that choice. They did end up getting the artisan anyway, despite this Harbinger not doing anything. They didn't even play it before the carnival, which doesn't... I mean, I guess if you can avoid... No, but they didn't avoid putting the farmhands in their hand. I was going to say, like, even with the farmhands, you might want to top deck that just because then it's another unique. You draw it with the carnival, and then like it draws another card, whereas otherwise you would be discarding it. So like, I still think this is incorrect play order, but unless like you specifically wanted to not see the farmhands for the sake of your following turn, which could be correct, maybe. In any case, all right, so they get the artisan, and then, yeah, I mean, this is the sort of thing that, like, wasn't happening to the bot last game, where it's just like, and then you see a hand of trash. And then you still kind of see a hand of trash. Not entirely, but, like, you don't see your draw card. So, and then here well, this looks like a mistake too, actually. Oh wait, no. Never mind. No, there's probably nothing they could... I was thinking they had the carnival and they could have set aside something, but... Well, actually, no, not with only 3 copper. Yeah. Yeah, it's awkward. But yeah, I mean, the bot's deck just was not doing much here. And it wasn't because I was militia attacking it either. It's just because it just did not get so fortunate. I mean, like, I stand by what I said about that turn 5 or whatever, about, adding the extra terminal and all that. But like overall, like that wasn't immediately hurting the bot's like deck control. But yeah, somehow, yeah, the first time through, the bot just didn't care about the fact that it had 7 coppers in its deck the whole game and just found enough stuff. I mean, there is some interaction with like Harbinger and Artisan, where if you don't get through your whole deck, you can then Harbinger for, like, you can Artisan one of the components and then Harbinger for another one and that sort of thing. Like, and I didn't make note of how much the bot was doing that last time. I wasn't doing it because I never made sense for me to take a Harbinger over more valuable things. But this time, because I ended up getting a Harbinger anyway, like, I experienced that. I doubt that would be enough to keep your deck running smoothly the whole game in and of itself, but maybe it did somehow. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.